Yeah, so this tarot reading is for Libra rising. Um, for you guys, for this eclipse happening in Scorpio, the eclipse will be happening in your second house. Themes in the second house are money, possessions, property. It's also what you value. Where do you place value in your life and your self-value even? So this is where you're really going to see themes of the eclipse popping up. So I will be reading, I borrowed a tarot spread from Emerald Lotus Divination, and so I will be looking over here and reading where each card is supposed to represent. So first we're going to read the card to best represent life at this moment. What do you guys have going on right now in your life? And you have Four of Cups. Y'all might be a little bored. You might be a little distracted. There's something going on where you're paying more attention to these cups down here than you are the cup that's being offered to you. Really kind of take a look. Are you maybe valuing things that aren't that important? Is it time to shift your sense of value to something else? See, where can you look to find the truth in your life? This eclipse is likely going to reveal things that you never really thought of before, things that you hadn't noticed before, and it's going to bring up some truths that you may or may not want to hear. So where can you look to find those truths? Ten of Cups, this is family. How is your family affecting your self-worth, your monetary situations? This is where you want to kind of really pay attention to during this eclipse is what's going on with your family life. You know, Ten of Cups is also seen as kind of a happy ending. Is there something that's coming to an end, something happy even that's coming to an end that may reveal something to you that you hadn't noticed otherwise? Something that your intuition will be telling you. Moon in Scorpio is going to heighten our intuition quite a bit. So what kind of intuitive thoughts will you be getting during this eclipse? Ace of Cups. Is there maybe a new relationship that pops up, or this can even be seen as a new sense of self-love being in your second house. You may see a shift in what you're valuing to something more simple, to possibly love related. Libra is ruled by Venus, so there's definitely a sense of love involved in here, whether it's platonic love or relationships, family, that you may be getting some intuitive hits telling you to shift your value to something more Venus related, I guess I would say. Something that you can set in motion for your future. And I've got two cards here. Oh, Lord. We have the Magician and the Star. There's something you've been manifesting. God, I love this card too. Something that you have been manifesting in your life. This is really what you want to be focusing on. This is where you really want to start laying down roots, because it is going to bring that light at the end of the tunnel, that hope that you've been waiting for. So really pay attention. What is it that you're really wanting to manifest in this world? What magic are you wanting to make happen? And that's where you want to start kind of putting more of a focus and putting in place for the future. And then, oh goodness, higher information coming through. So what kind of downloads might you receive? This eclipse is definitely wide open. A lot of us are probably going to be getting hit with a lot of downloads from the universe with this being in Scorpio. So what higher information are you going to see coming through? Eight of Pentacles. So it's telling you that you may need to go back to the drawing board somewhere. Something in the world of finances, maybe. that you need to go back and figure out where you need to work, what work you need to put in to get to where it is you're trying to be. I definitely see this as a financial type of thing. So maybe something in your finances isn't quite where you want them to be, and universe is going to give you some information on where you can go to put in the work to get it to where you want it to be. And then how this eclipse will change you. The eclipse in Scorpio is all about transformation, so there will definitely be a change by the time that the dust settles and everything is said and done. So what kind of changes will you see in your second house themes? So we have Two of Swords. This is a crossroads kind of thing. So there's going to be a change where you're going to have to make a decision, and it's likely that you're not going to be able to really see what an expected outcome of the decisions are. You might have to use your intuition to make these decisions. So I think that the change that I'm seeing here is leaning more towards your inner voice, leaning more towards what the universe is telling you, and stop focusing quite so much on, you know, what possessions you have right in front of you, and focus more on what your intuition tells you that you need. Focus more on where your intuitive hits are taking you as far as what you value and where you find value. Let's grab a couple of oracle cards. See, one, what is influencing this eclipse for you? Let's see. Assessing. This definitely goes along with this Two of Swords. So you're definitely going to be really assessing what you find valuable in your life, what you find valuable in yourself. And this is what is really influencing the whole eclipse for you. There's going to be a shift in maybe a shift from value of material things to value of what seems to be more love, family, things like that. Even relationships even. Okay, and what advice do we have for the eclipse for you? Let's see. Fruition. So making the shift to in what you're valuing, look to what is actually going to bring you to fruition. What is going to bring you to the place that you need to be, to the place where you feel like you are blooming, where you can, and this is the harvest moon, so where are you going to be able to harvest what you've grown? Where can you lie your values to get to that point? I hope this helps you guys get through this weekend and get through the eclipse. I will link the decks that I am using below, along with my site if you would like to book a personal reading, either tarot or astrology, or if you feel the call to leave a tip. And I hope y'all have a great weekend.